Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Mid Pokemaster here, and today we're going to be going over the Week 14 builder against Helmy and the Wisconsin Weezings. So far we are 2-1 in the NSTL, and I'm hoping we can pick up another win in NSTL Week 4. This would put us on a 3-game winning streak, and this would greatly help our playoff chance later on, because there's a lot of great battlers, and anybody could make it. So, my opponent's team consists of Megalodios, Infernape, Tyranitar, Tentacruel, Ferrothorn, Sylveon, Rotom Frost, Yanmega, Rhydon, Ditto, and Tauros. His Zmon users are Infernape and Yanmega. His hazard removal is Megalodios, Tentacruel, and Rotom Frost. He has Stealth Rockers and Infernape, Tyranitar, Ferrothorn, and Rhydon. And then Toxic Spike Setter, and Tentacruel, and Spike Setter, and Ferrothorn. Heal Bell user and Sylveon. I think that's it. And a Wish Passer and Sylveon. So that's what his team is. So as you already see, we are bringing Dane, the Megalopony. 252 attack, 252 speed with 4 HP with Adamant Nature. That's enough speed to outspeed a Megalodios. That's enough speed to outspeed his entire team, and a +1 Jolly max speed Tyranitar if it's Dragon Dance. I could really see him bringing Dragon Dance Tyranitar. It has a great matchup. So I feel like this was the perfect amount to outspeed his Tyranitar at +1 speed. Return to do a lot of damage against something like... It actually does a lot against max HP Megalodios. It's a good way to hit Tentacruel, Sylveon, and Yanmega. Drain Punch just destroys his Tyranitar, destroys Ferrothorn. I didn't really want to run High Jump Kick this week because I didn't want to risk the miss. And Drain Punch did enough for me to just want to carry that instead of High Jump Kick. Then Quick Attack Fake Out if he sends his Yanmega out against me, so it was like speed boost. With a combination of these two, I think I can do like a minimal or maximum of like 50%, so that's really helpful against it because I prepped a lot for Yanmega this week. It is a big threat. It can destroy teams if they're not prepared for it. If it's like modest tinted lens, choice specs, it just destroys. This week, the next one we're bringing this week is Moonduck the Cresselia. Psyshock, T-Wave, HP Fire, and Moonlight. 252 HP, 132 defense, and 124 special defense with a calm nature. That's enough to not get two hit KO'd by it's either Jolly or Adamant, Choice Bane, Flare Blitz from an Infernape. And then it didn't need any more. So let me just go check real quick what it was. Yes, it was enough not to get killed by a Jolly, Choice Band, Flare Blitz. Not to get 2-hit KO'd. Then HP Fire for Ferrothorn. Psyshock for basically everything else. This thing does get kind of walled by Tyranitar, but I don't really care. T-Wave was also for that. T-Wave does a lot against his team if he doesn't ring Heal Bell and Sylveon. So I'm hoping I can get a few T-Waves off. Next one we are bringing, which I'm sad I didn't nickname this week, but it's our favorite Robot, the Registeel. Leftovers, Clear Body, Ironhead, Seismic Toss, Toxic Stealth Rock. That's enough HP and special defense investment to not get either 2 or 3 shot by Choice Specs Yanmega. It's been a few days since I've done the battle, so I can't exactly remember every calc. enough not to get 3-shot by enough to not get 3-shot by Choice Specs, Modest, Tinted Lens, Yon Mega, which is really helpful. Sorry, I'm like really dry, like throat's hurting, so that's why I might not be talking as much. I put enough attack investment on to 2-shot a max HP, max defense, Bone Nature Sylveon, which I feel like would be very useful. And then Seismic Toss hits everything else. This thing can wall a Mega Latios. So I put Toxic on here. And then Stealth Rock. So Yon Mega and Run Frost take a good amount of HP away, and they're switching. So next one we're bringing is Reese's the Donphan. EQ Gunk Shot Play Rough Ice Shard. Enough speed to outspeed a minimal speed Tyranitar through the rest, through 282, add him into attack, and then the rest in HP. EQ hits most of his team very hard. Hits things like the Infernape, the Tyranitar, the Tentacruel, and anything that isn't immune to it for a lot of damage. But it is not 2-shot and max HP, max defense, Bold Sylveon. So I ran Gunk Shot, Play Rough to hit Mega Latios, and then Ice Shard if it's at like low health and I just want to kill it, a Mega Latios. And it does do a lot to a Yon Mega. This Mon, I don't expect it to get many kills, but I feel like it'll do enough to pressure his team. So next one I am bringing is Shell Shock the Blastoise. It's a Chesto Resto set with Scald, Repspin, Toxic. This was enough to not to get 2-shot by, I think, Timid Choice Specs, Yon Mega, but with Bug Buzz. Yes, it cannot get 2-shot by Timid Choice Specs, Bug Buzz by Yon Mega. After seeing Dan almost get destroyed by it in P4G by Kelly, I realized how big of a threat it was and I needed to prep for it. So, Toxic to whittle down a lot of his Mons, like Mega Latios, Tyranitar, Sylveon. I felt like that was very necessary this week. And then Scald to hit the Rhydon, or anything else for good damage. And then Rapid Spin if he tries to set up his a lot of hazard setters on this team, so I felt like Rapid Spin was very necessary. So the final Mon I'm bringing is Skippy the Galvantula, Life Orb, Connally, Thunder, Bug Buzz, HP Fire, Volt Switch. Enough speed to speed type with the Infernape. Thunder hits a lot of his team, Bug Buzz does a lot to his team, and Power Fire does a lot. His best switching to this thing is Sylveon, but if I can get a pair on that, that's going to be a big deal. This Mon I feel like is going to pick it should pick up a lot of work this week, just by clicking Thunder, Bug Buzz, and HP Fire if the Parathon comes. So anyway guys, that's the end of my team builder. Sorry I'm not as enthusiastic as normal, I'm really tired. So, I'll see you all in the battle. And here is the battle. So as you can see, he brought Yon Mega, Infernape, Sylveon, Mega Latios, Tyranitar, and Ditto. So, I lead off with my Blastoise, predicting an Infernape or Tyranitar lead. Or anything else come in, I can just Toxic. But I switch out just to see what kind of set this is. And I figure out that he's a Life Orb special set with Grass Knot to hit the Blastoise. So he switches out to his Ditto as a T-Wave, and I was really surprised not to see Imposter, except that he's limber. So I switch into my Donphan as I'm getting errors because apparently this replay was uploaded from a third-party software, which is Battle Arena. It contains errors and it cannot be viewed, but I'm viewing it right now. If I just go for EQ before I can go for the transform, Actually, it's actually already the Dawn fan. For some reason, it's not showing it as a Ditto, meant as a Dawn fan. So, as I go for the play rough, I get the attack drop, which helped a lot, which I needed. But I went for the play rough to predicting the Mega Latios switch in. So, goes for Ice Shard and he couldn't kill, so I went for Ice Shard and kill. So the Ditto is dead. He goes into Mega Tyranitar. So I could either switch out predicting that crunch, or stay in predicting that he thinks I'm going to switch and goes for a Dragon Dance. So I stayed in, went for an EQ. Because this thing can outspeed anything anyway. I go into Galvantula and go for a Volt Switch. And go to my Lopunny because I knew no matter what he's going to kill. So I stay in and go for a Drain Punch. And go for, and it does a lot of damage. I don't know what's going on with this recently. There's a lot going on. So I learned that he's just max HP, not max defense. As I set up my Stealth Rock, so I Toxic. I went for the Toxic too, which was really good to whittle this thing down. So here I go for Stealth Rock. No, I went for Seismic Toss. As I switch back out into Cresselia, this thing hardballs it. Just 26% but takes Life Orb. So I just go for a Side Shock here. Actually no, I switch out into Blastoise, never mind. I just go for another Toxic here as he goes for Heal Bell. So that was kind of a wasted turn. Of something in my face there. I'm going to register because I hardball as he goes for Hyper Voice, and that's 18% of the crit. So I know he's not any special tech investment. So he goes for Wish Predicting and Iron Tag, I go for a Self Rock. So he goes into Infernape as I go for an Iron Tag, but he gets the Wish back and is basically out. So Cresselia is still a great switch here. So he just goes for Flamethrower. So this turn he goes into T-Tar as I go for Moonlight, which just doesn't give me about 50% heal, only gives me 25%. So I was really nervous about a pursuit here, and I almost didn't switch, but then it was like there was nothing I could do. So I'll just switch out back into Blastoise as he goes for a Crunch, which did a lot. So it looked like he was max HP. So I go for Scald here, and I get the burn. Which I don't know if it was absolutely necessary because if I didn't get the burn and he killed this thing, I could just fake out and then Drain Punch or Quick Attack, depending if he went for another boost. So he can't kill me here as I just go for another stall and kill it. So we're looking pretty good right now. 5-4. But he goes into his Mega Latios. And I'm predicting the Calm Mind, so I go for a, what's it called, Toxic. So he goes down to Sylveon, and I go for a T-Wave. So I do Side Shock because why would I do anything else? And he gets parried there. Another Side Shock. Gets to go for a Heal Bell, so Paralysis is gone. And then he goes for a Side Shock again. He goes for a Hyper Voice, just sacking this thing off. But he could have just gone Wish, in my opinion. And Sylveon is dead, which was a big counter to Mega Lopunny. So he goes into his Gyeon Mega, as he goes for a Bug Buzz, and it's 48%. As I go for a T-Wave, because it's Speed Boost, I wanted it to be slowed down. So he is. And I was thinking, so I looked at my calcs and I was like, I know this thing isn't Choice Specs, and Galvantula can live any hit if it's not Z. But you know what? It's Z Bug Buzz. But Galvantula wasn't doing much for me anyways. In other words, to kill this thing. So, Mega Lock just killed there. He goes into his Mega Latios. I'm going to register because why wouldn't I? So here it gets... This is where he pulls out a good choice with the Reflect type. So now I can't Toxic, which was very smart on him. He just goes for Sidekick. We have a long game of just Seismic Toss. This goes on for a while. Seismic Toss for cover. He can't kill me, I can't kill him. Then I had no reason to switch out. So, you know, he goes for recover, I go for seismic toss. This is how it goes for a while. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Seismic toss, ice beam, seismic toss. Recover, seismic toss. This goes on for a while. Recover, seismic toss. And I had more seismic tosses than he had recover. So I had no point in just not doing that. And I knew Cress could kill the Infernape, and Mega Lob could too with Fake Out Quick Attack. So if the Infernape came in, I wasn't scared about it. So just Seismic Toss. He goes down to his Infernape, because I go for Seismic Toss. And I just stay in, because I knew I would kill his Life Orb. And he couldn't kill me with his next hit unless if it was a crit. And I knew I had this game won. He had no way to kill me. If he went for Sidekick there and tried, and if he got a crit, that would have ended it. But here, he could either Sidekick and hope for a chance to kill, or go for recover. This goes on for a little while. I realized he didn't reflect type. I felt kind of stupid, so I just went for a Toxic. Because I could have done that like 5 turns earlier. I go for Seismic Toss. This goes on for a while. As you can see, I'm gonna win. And if you're wondering why he didn't get any special attack drops, my special defense drops, it's because I'm clear body, so he can't get them no matter what. So now we are 3-1 in NSTL. 0 differential because we got destroyed week 1. And every match has been really close. So, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want notification whenever I upload, click the bell in the top right corner, and you'll get notifications every time I upload. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, and peace.